Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of This Week on iRacing, and this week we have a special event. That's right, we have the Suzuka 1000 coming back. Well, I say coming back, technically it's never existed on the service. Now, about 3-4 years ago, roughly somewhere around that kind of timeline, we had something called the Suzuka 10 hour, which is very similar to this. Then it got replaced by the Fuji 8 hour, which is what we had last year. You probably remember it. And we've had that for a few years. But now the Suzuka special event is back. Now, it is not the 10 hour. It's actually the Suzuka 1000 kilometer. Now, I know what you're probably asking straight away. Ollie, how long is the race? Well, the race is 173 laps. And how long will that race take? I've tried to kind of do some maths and some guesstimations. And from my maths, I am seeing about 6 hours. So around 6 hours. It's going to vary quite a bit depending on what split you're in. Okay, so if you're in top split, quickest. If you're in bottom split, it'll be the slowest. It will take the longest amount of time. But all you need to know is 173 laps. Now, the cars involved, basically all the cars that are in the GT Sprint Series. So if you think to yourself, it might just be the IMSA cars, it's not. You can actually use the Audi for this weekend. So that's a welcome treat, shall we say, because the Audi really isn't in that many special events these days because it's no longer used in the IMSA official series, so therefore IMSA special events, it's not in. Now, rain. The rain itself is incredibly interesting but incredibly boring because I'm very intrigued how they've got to no chance of rain, but it's incredibly boring because there isn't a chance of rain. Now, a lot of you will be quite happy with that, the fact that there's no chance of rain. Some of you are a little bit disappointed. It's Suzuka, you know. Expect some sort of downpour at some point. I was certainly expecting that as well, because you're going to see as I go into like the sprints, fix, endurances or whatnot, there was a chance of rain in one of those series. But in the special event, there is no chance of rain. One thing that's quite interesting about this event is that it is a 60-car grid. So you've got 60 cars already, so you're gonna have 60 cars out on the track with you at any one time. And it starts at 8 a.m. So track temperature is going to be relatively low for this one, but obviously as the race goes on, the track temperature will increase. I'm not sure how hot it is going to get. My guesses are around 30 degrees Celsius. That's what I'm going for. Every time I've loaded in Sim, it's about 22, 23 degrees at like 8 a.m. So indication that it's kind of almost mid-20s at that kind of time would tell me that it's going to probably get above and out of the 20s and into the 30s. Now, the instant point limit for this one is 40 instants, I do believe. So you'll get a drive-through penalty after 40 instants. And then I'm going to I think I'm going to have a quick check. I think it's every 12, maybe. It's every 20 after that, so quite lenient, to be honest with you. 40 instant points, yeah, it could be tough, usually when you have a 6 hour, you normally get about 50, but in this one, it looks like it's going to be 40, so do keep an eye on that. Yes, it is a special event, and it's a team event, so you're going to need 2 drivers to this one. You are not able to solo this if you're wondering. It is just a little bit too long, and by the looks of it, iRacing want you to do it with a minimum of 2 drivers. I think that pretty much covers it. I will quickly now put the BOP on the screen. Now, do take this with a pinch of salt, purely because the BOP always changes. It always changes. They normally change it on the Wednesday night, I do believe, and ready for the Thursday's day of racing. So, yeah, do take it with a pinch of salt. Normally, there is one car that kind of dominates for the week, and then they change it then. But, do keep an eye on things. But, yeah, that's pretty much the special event done for this one. Let's move on to, let's say, IMSA maybe, shall we? Okay, next up, we have one of the most underrated combinations you will see on this service. I truly love this combination because it is so silly. It is so ridiculous. You just can't help but love it. And that is IMSA going to the Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. I really do like this track. It is underrated. It's quite small. It's technical in places. Lots of undulations. It's got a small pit. Multi-class is so chaotic. I just love it. It's really, really good fun. And it's one of those track combinations where you've got to go in there with an open mindset. If you're going to go in there and thinking, right, I'm going to sweat my iRacing this week, I'm going to gain loads and loads, I'm going to gain safety rating, this is the combo for me, don't. Because it's probably not going to be the combo for you, to be honest. There's going to be a good chance that you die per race. If you're in a GT3, Lord help you, because you're going to get sent to Narnia at some point. It's just going to happen. But yeah, I truly do believe this is one of the GOAT's combinations on this sim. It's a lot of fun. It really is. Now, let's talk about the small details, shall we? In-game start time, 1:45 p.m. There's no chance of rain in the IMSA Open. The fixed, the 2-hour 40, because that's happening this weekend. The GTP prototype challenge thing, and the LMP2 fix. So I think that's 5 series I've just covered there. None of them have a chance of rain. Track temperature, you're looking about mid to high 20 degrees Celsius, but this should be a lot of fun. Unfortunately, because it's one of those tracks that isn't that well loved, isn't that well known, and the fact it's going to be IMSA multi-class, it will kill the participation. But I promise you, if you just give this a go with an open mindset, have a bit of fun, you will really enjoy it. I'm going to have to do the 2-hour 40 if I can at some point of the weekend. I am going to be busy this weekend, but if I get the chance to do this, I've got to do it because it is such good fun. It's going to be hard to beat this combination this week. Let's move on to something else, shall we? Maybe let's have a look at what the LMP3s and GT4s are doing, shall we? All right, up next, let's talk about the LMP3s and GT4s and what they are up to this week. So, let's cover the Falcon Sports Car Challenge, the LMP3 fixed, the GT4 fixed, and the Sports Car Endurance Series. We've got 4 series to cover. Now, those series always follow each other in terms of track, and this week they are going to go to the Hungaroring. Now, I've always despised this place, I'll be honest with you. I do really think it is awful, but that's just my opinion, and many of you will like it. And yeah, you're probably right. It probably is half decent. I'm probably wrong, because participation levels for this track seem to be relatively high. It's one of those. Now, you've got no rain to worry about at all, apart from LMP3s, where you've got a 29% chance of rain in the fix. But the other 3 series, you're absolutely fine. Track temperature-wise, it's going to be very low, like 19, 20 degrees, because it starts quite early in the morning, around 8 a.m. And, of course, it is November right now in Europe, so it is pretty damn chilly at the moment. Now, it's Hungaroring, which is not known for overtaking opportunities, and the idea of doing a multi-class 2-hour race here kind of sends some shivers down the spine a little bit, especially if you're a GT4 driver. I can imagine the sense the LMP3 drivers will want to send on you are going to be pretty savage, because I imagine they will lose an awful lot of time behind you at such a technical circuit like this, where you need a good handling car. Those LMP3s will want to go through those corners quick, and with how the GT4s are now, they are quicker in a straight line, but very much slow in the corners, frustration levels will be high if they get caught behind you, so do be wary of that. But personally, I think this will be okay, personally. Yeah, I really don't like the track. Like I said, overtaking opportunities will be limited, but participation levels, I think, are going to be decent. And I think, you know, as an LMP3 lover, I think it's going to be interesting to try and get past people at a track like this, especially where it's multi-class. So, yeah, I mean, I suppose I can't really say how much I love the Canadian Tire track, you know, with it being so difficult to kind of like overtake and how chaotic it is, and then say that I don't like this one for pretty much the same reasons. So, yeah, we'll see how this one goes. I think the fact it's got no rain is going to help it out. And, yeah, let me know what you think of this combination in the comments. I'm not really sure. I wish it was a different track, but I'll give it a go regardless. All right, then, let's have a broader look with what is available on iRacing this week. Now, at the time of recording this, we have just unfortunately failed our 1 to 24 hour. Now, there is always a Sunday slot at 2 p.m. and I always think to myself, who is the mad lads or ladies doing this? The 2 p.m. slot on a Sunday, because you can be racing till 2 p.m. on the Monday, or if, the west side of the world, you can be early morning, Monday morning. And somehow, some way, I know there's only 11 minutes until registration closes, but there are 10 teams that have actually gone, do you know what, sod it, let's give it a go. Mad. Fair play to you. I don't think it's going to go anywhere, but yeah, fair play for even trying in the first place. Anyways, let's talk about Ringmeister, shall we? So at the moment, we've got the Audi 90 GTO there. This week, we're going to have the F3 car, so that will be very interesting. The F3 car is quite outdated now. I would love for that to be updated. I really, really would, but I don't know. Chance of that to me seem pretty slim, if I'm being honest with you. So, yeah, not particularly great. Now, let's have a quick look at the GT stuff, because at the moment, we are at Interlagos, but we're going to go to Suzuka. Now, it says rain unlikely, so do keep an eye out for that, because basically this is going to be your number one place to go for practice for the Suzuka 1000 this week, and more than likely it's going to have the BOP applied, so do keep an eye out for that, because it's going to have the BOP applied, and it's going to be very, very handy practice for you for this week. Okay, now let's have a look at the Ferrari 296. Where are we off to this week? You're going to go to Suzuka as well, and it is the Grand Prix layout as well. So lots of Suzuka this week. I feel like I'm not going to stop saying Suzuka properly the amount of times I'm going to be saying it in this video. Indy for the advanced Mazdas. That's the road course as well, so that's pretty handy. It's a little bit different. Supercar fans, you are off to the Red Bull Ring this week. Now, Production Car Challenge, always super popular. That is going to go to Interlagos as well. That should be good fun. Rain unlikely. Keep an eye on the sky for that one, so you could probably have a chance of rain in that. Global Fanatec Challenge. Let's have a look. Are you going to Le Mans? Okay. Oh, man. It'll be interesting to see how fast those caddies and Kias can go in a straight line. What the top end of those really are. TCRs. Let's have a little look. You're going to go to Sebring this week. That should help with the popularity of the series. TCRs do tend to struggle, but I think going to Sebring should help it out quite a bit. Now, Porsche Cup cars. You're going to go to Mount Panorama. Okay. So you're going to go to Bathurst. That will be very, very spicy. I imagine no ABS going down the mountain is going to be very, very scary. Fun fact, I think actually they're changing the Porsche Cup car because in real life they are getting ABS now. So I think the Porsche Cup cars, in a future update, I'm not sure when, they will be getting ABS, I believe. Let me know in the comments, but I do believe they will be changing. So the no ABS P-Cups, they may be on their way out. I could be wrong. Again, just let me know in the comments. GT3 Asia Tour, where are you off to? You're going to go to Fuji for this week. And the Americas, where are you guys off to? Gilles Villeneuve, so you're off to Canada this week. And then Europe, where are we off to? We're going to go to Barcelona de Catalunya. And that is the Grand Prix layout as well. So I think that's the one with the nasty chicane. So yikes. Radicals, where are we off to? We're going to Monza. Woohoo! Okay. Interesting to see how Radicals get on at Monza as well, especially on the second chicane, how well they take the curbs. The LMP2 was, we were mounting that curb. We were really, really mounting it to get some time out of it. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see how they take that. IMSA Vintage Series, you're going to go to VIR. So if you're an IMSA Vintage Series fan, at least you won't have to buy the track this week if you haven't got it already. GTEs, you are going to go to Imola for this week. So you're going to... we're going to stick to Italy, yeah. A lot of, Monza last time. And now for them, it's going to be Imola. Now, let's have a look at some other stuff here. Proto GT, at the moment, Nürburgring. It's going to go to Watkins Glen International, the classic boot layout as well. But I think that's pretty much got it covered. There is no Nürburgring Endurance Championship. That has just finished, so we won't be getting that back again until early next year. So probably about March time, we'll probably get that back. All right. Indy NXT. So let's have a look at Formula stuff next. NXT Road Series, currently at Alton Park. You're going to go to Suzuka. Crikey. I really do hope the majority of you have Suzukas because it is busy. Suzuka, isn't it? It's really getting used. F4 Skoda Regional Tours. So Sonoma Raceway for the Americas. What about the Asia Tour? That's going to Motegi. And then the European one. Where are you off to? Sachsenring? Sachsenring? Absolutely butchered that. I can already tell. Yeah, you're going to be having me off in the comment section. You're going to be absolutely destroying me there, I think. Right, okay. What about... Where's the F4 fixed? There you go. You're going to go to Motorland Aragon. Aragon is a class circuit. Really fun. Really, really fun. It's such a shame it doesn't get the love it deserves because it is class. Right. Donington for the F3s. The F3s in Monza at the moment. Kind of frustrated that I haven't actually done any of that this week because that does look like it could be some seriously good fun. And then the Super Formula Lights. Where are you off to this week? You're going to go to Gilles Villeneuve this week. We're in week 9, by the way. Week 9, that's crazy, isn't it? It's going so quick. Now, let's have a brief look at the oval stuff, shall we? Next gen, you're going to go to North Wilkesboro Speedway. And then the Oval IndyCar Series, you are going to, is it Pocono Raceway? Trucks fixed, you're going to the Circuit of the Americas, NASCAR West layout. And then next gen, yeah, you still go north. Let's have a look at the Truck Series, the open one. I imagine Circuit of the Americas, of course, as well. Xfinity Americas, no. Dover Motor Speedway, okay. And then the NIS. Now, if I have a look at the schedule here, that says on the 30th of October. So I think NIS is finished now. So that is now done. I don't quite know when that's going to be renewed. But yeah, overall, quite a good week. A nice mix for everybody, I think. A nice variety of tracks, something a little bit different with the Canadian Tire or the Hungaroring. The open formula stuff looks like it's going to be quite decent as well. And the oval stuff, we've got like 3 tracks to pick from as well. So overall, I don't think it's that bad of a week. Plenty of stuff to do. Yeah, even if you're not going to do the Suzuka 1000, I think the Endurance Series should be a bit of fun. Or the Sports Car Endurance Challenge as well. That should be decent as well. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video and you're still enjoying this series. As always, if you are, please do leave a like on the way out because, again, it just helps. It makes all the difference in the world. And so it's the same with subscribing. So if you subscribe as well, it does help out an awful lot. I know every YouTuber says it, but it's got to be done. Anyways, I've been Basic Ollie. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Have a good one. Have a lovely rest of your week, and I'll catch you for next week's episode. Take care. Ta-da.